Hi there. I thought I'd come on here and share a little tutorial on how to make some pretty ephemera pockets or just pockets, lace pockets. It's pretty easy. I'm always looking to make pretty pockets and pretty ephemera. And I think we all have these lace doilies. So I fold them up and glue the edges and then start adding some lace and some different type, and it fits in there. This is a small doily, and this would be a great size for a traveler's notebook. It's also fine in a big journal too, because you can have little pockets. So I'm gonna show you how to make these. They're not too hard. They use up a lot of your little bits. I'm always into using up the little bits of things that I can. And we'll use some digitals from my shop that we can cut into stamp type shapes. And on my other video, I made these little hearts, snippet hearts. So you can see there's another use for the snippet hearts. And you can use dangles, or you can use fabric, light fabric, that kind of like a skirt on the bottom. It doesn't always have to be dangles if you don't have dangles. And this is a pretty nice size pocket. I think these are almost 4.5 to 5. And these I think were like, I measured them once to make sure they fit in the journal. I think they were like 3.5, 3. So, and you can fold the doily out or in to make whatever size you want. So, and I made these for a new Marie Antoinette journal that I'm working on, and so I put a lot of French stuff in there. So if you stick with me, we'll make a few of these and we'll show you how to make some pretty ephemera. You need some doilies, and I go to a local store here called a Restaurant Supply House, and they have them for bars and for different things, and you can buy them like not very expensive and get a whole bunch of them. And this is how it's good to have these for these pockets, because you want to keep, when you're peeling them off, you want to keep about 2 or 3 of them stuck together. And I usually go with about 3. And you pull all 3 off at the same time. You don't pull them apart. So there are 3 little doilies stuck together, and that's how they kind of stay together for these pockets. You don't have to end up gluing each one. So you make sure there's 3 of them. I don't think there's a 3rd one, and there might even be 4, but I've pretty much settled on 2 or 3. So, and these are the big ones are for the big pockets, and the little ones are for the little pockets. And it's pretty simple. You just fold in one side, and you just decide. That's how you decide how big you want your pocket for whatever project that you're making. The size, the size of page. And you just fold them in, and you fold it up. See how easy that is? And you have a very pretty pocket. And then you just glue the sides. I'm gonna do the little one, and then we'll glue them both at the same time. And you can ink the edges if you want, all the way around. You can, I use some, a pen that does metallic silver or gold. And oops, I don't want to get this. This one's almost empty, so it's going to be a little bit gooey. And I do that on the edges all the way around to give it some sparkle. So you can do all kinds of stuff on the edges there. Let's fold this one up. Now this one we want to really get close to the edge because it's a small doily. It's a small 3 doilies still stuck together. So that we'll have some room to put something in the pocket when we're finished. And you just decide how high you want to go up on there. It doesn't matter. Whatever looks good to you. There we go. And we got the beginning of a pocket. We'll glue these down. So you just glue this edge here, just right there. And I always try to make sure that it doesn't, once I glued it, that it didn't go through too far and seal the pocket through the doily holes after we're done. So when you're gluing things on here, you have to be a little bit careful of these holes, that it doesn't go all the way through and glue your pocket shut. But I haven't had too much trouble with that. And these make really pretty addition to your journals. So the first thing I always add is the dangle, so that you know where it's at. And like I said, you could get lacy material. I've got some material for different things here. You could get lacy material and add it hanging down. It doesn't have to be, that would be kind of cool. It doesn't have to be dangles if you don't have them. You guys know I always got lace, so I happen to have some. So we're gonna put the gray on this one right here, and we're gonna cut it so we can use the next one again. And then we're gonna put, now this is too long for that little one, so I've got another size over here that I shall bring into view. And we've got these for this one, which is very cute. Very, very cute. I'm using my fabric scissors to cut my lace. Alright, so we'll put these on here. I won't completely finish these on this video so it doesn't get super long. I'll get you to the point where you add the little extra bits. Now see, this is where I want to be a little bit careful about how I add this glue so that it doesn't go all the way through and close the pocket. So a lot of times after I'm done, I'll stick a scissors in there and make sure that it's all opened up. This one I don't have to worry about because that's all solid. But this one on the edges I got. So I just kind of stick a scissors in there and make sure that it didn't go all the way through to close the pocket or anything. It becomes more important as we put more things on there. Then my next step is sparkly material. I just get little bits of lace and lacy material and I just kind of scrunch it up on the sides. This is however you like to do it. You can experiment with different things behind there. You don't even have to use material if you don't want to. I'm not getting any glue out. Oh, I didn't bring a paper towel. Let's see. See if our glue comes out. This always happens when I get on camera. All right, let's try this again. There it is. I'm going to put a little bit on this side so that I can kind of angle this. And then I'm going to try this first because this doesn't go through the lacy holes as much. And see if I can get it to stick down with just this. I have had some success doing it with the glue stick, so hopefully this will work on that side. And then I have this piece of lacy material here. I think I'd like to put it over on this side, like so. So we'll do this. And then once we glue the stuff on top of it, it helps keep the material down to stuck. So we got a couple of those, and the glue stick is a little bit better for not going through them holes. So now we need a smaller piece. I love this. I got this at a sale. It's like a metal mesh and it's sparkly. It is the most useful stuff, and I only have a little bit of it left. I'm gonna have to look around and see if I can find some more, because I've been using the heck out of it. Now this is hard to glue down because it's just metal mesh. So I'm gonna put a light bit of glue here, try a little bit in here. This will stay down better once we stick something on top of it. And then one more sparkly bit. This is kind of long. Hopefully you guys can see these sparkly things in the video. Oh, I love that. So we're just gonna put a little glue around. Try to get it caught. See what happens. All right, then I have some digitals in my shop. They're called French ink saver, and I'm just cutting out pieces of this and making kind of a faux stamp out of it. I have this scissors that makes a ragged edge, and you could do a scalloped edge, you could do all kinds of edges, and I just kind of cut out little bits of it that I like, and make a little kind of faux stamp. Careful not to cut their heads off. So there's one, and we'll ink the edges of that in a minute. We need a couple more things. I like this lady, but she might be a little too big. We'll try her. And on your printer, you can size these up and down. So like I said, that's too big. We could have made this half size, and then that might have been a little better. I don't want to get too carried away, because then my video will be too long. So I'll just do those two just for now, so we can see. And then you get some ink, and I've got some lavender and some pink. We'll do one in each. And you just ink the edges. Make sure you get some on there on the actual picture. And that's too big for that one. And like I had a couple on each one. And you could use whatever color you think your journal is like leaning towards. The pink isn't going to show up on this one as well, but it would have showed up on that whiter one a bit better. And then sometimes I even go back over with that silver pen, the edges. That's a little big for that, but we'll just use that for an example. And you can see how that, in fact, I'm going to cut her off a little bit. That'll make her better. Cut about that much off of her. There we go. So you've got the start. But you can see how once you glue that down, it's going to hold those down, and how the peeking out of the sparkles is really kind of pretty, which might or might not show up on this video. And then we get little bits, all kinds of little bits of stuff. And you just add little bits that you think look pretty on different parts of it, and see what you think you might like to dress it up. And sometimes I get words and put them up behind here. I don't know, did I have any on that other one? I don't know if I did or not. Put some right behind here sticking up, give it a little bit more volume. So there you go. That's how we make some pretty pockets. No, I don't like that. And we just add some little bits here and there. Well, it's not going to stay. There you go. So I'm not going to glue that all down right now. You guys get the gist of it. And that makes a cute little project to put in your journals. And I think they turn out really pretty in the end. And as you can see, I added all kinds of little bits to these. Oh, that's what I meant here. I like to put something behind there sometimes to add a little bit of, and you can really see the pink in these. You can use those little snippet hearts. So that is so cute. See how cute these come out? They're very shabby. Oops. They're very shabby chic. Very shabby chic. That's the heart in there. So there we go. I just thought it'd be a cute little project that you guys could work on for your journals. And I hope you're having a great day. And thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you push the like button, more people will find this video and maybe they'll enjoy it too. Thank you. Take care.